SAVAKs operations in Iraq. Targeting exiled opponents. For years, the Shah's enemies sought refuge beyond Iran's borders, hoping to escape the reach of his feared secret police. But SAVAK's influence did not stop at Iran's frontiers. It extended deep into neighboring countries, especially Iraq. From the holy city of Najaf to the streets of Baghdad, SAVAK waged a relentless campaign against exiled dissidents, religious leaders, and opposition groups who dared to challenge the monarchy from abroad. Iraq was a natural base for opposition forces. It was home to many Iranian dissidents, including Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, who had been exiled there after denouncing the Shah's rule. Iraqi authorities, locked in their own rivalry with Iran, allowed Khomeini to continue his activities, much to SAVAK's frustration. Determined to neutralize him and his supporters, SAVAK intensified its covert operations inside Iraq, using spies, informants, and diplomatic pressure to weaken the opposition. SAVAK agents infiltrated the Iranian exile community, posing as students, scholars, or religious pilgrims. Their mission was to identify Khomeini's followers, monitor their movements, and disrupt their activities. Secret reports on Khomeini's speeches, his communications with supporters inside Iran, and his plans for resistance were regularly sent back to Tehran. Attempts were even made to create divisions within his circle, using psychological warfare to turn his followers against each other. But surveillance was not enough. SAVAK wanted to eliminate Khomeini altogether. In 1971, a secret assassination plot was reportedly considered, with the goal of killing Khomeini before his influence grew any further. However, fears of international backlash and the complexities of carrying out a high-profile murder inside Iraq forced the plan to be abandoned. Instead, SAVAK focused on pressuring the Iraqi government to expel Khomeini. By 1978, as the Iranian Revolution gained momentum, this pressure worked. Iraq forced Khomeini to leave, forcing him to relocate to France, where he would continue to lead the revolution from exile. Beyond Khomeini, SAVAK targeted a wide range of dissidents in Iraq. Leftist activists, two-day party members, and nationalist opposition figures living in Baghdad were closely monitored. Some were kidnapped and forcibly returned to Iran, where they faced imprisonment or execution. Others were assassinated under mysterious circumstances, their deaths dismissed as accidents or unsolved crimes. Despite SAVAK's efforts, its operations in Iraq ultimately failed. The opposition continued to grow, fueled by Khomeini's defiant messages and the revolutionary spirit spreading inside Iran. Instead of silencing the movement, SAVAK's tactics only reinforced the belief that the Shah's regime was oppressive and desperate to cling to power. When the revolution finally erupted in 1979, the Iranian people took their revenge. SAVAK, once the Shah's most powerful weapon, was dismantled, and its agents either fled or were executed. Khomeini, the man they had spent years trying to eliminate, returned triumphantly to Iran, leading the movement that would topple the monarchy. SAVAK's operations in Iraq were meant to crush the opposition before it could take hold. Instead, they became another chapter in the agency's long list of failures. No matter how far they reached, no matter how many they tried to silence, the revolution could not be stopped. And in the end, the very forces they sought to destroy became the ones who sealed the Shah's fate.